London City Council has ended the potential for any possible relationship with Alberta-based energy giant EPCOR. It's a complicated situation involving the deregulation of utilities across Ontario.
Greg, a lot of hubbub lately at City Council about the potential sale of London Hydro to EPCOR. How did we find ourselves in that environment?
Well, it's really a function of the last decade. Ontario has deregulated the public power industry. There's no longer an Ontario Hydro that generates all the power. The middlemen utilities like London Hydro are now free to go and merge with other ones to create bigger players to sell themselves off if cities want to cash out. And so it opens the door to generating power differently. It opens the door to bringing it to your door differently.
So in the current model, is London Hydro making money for London taxpayers, or is it costing us money?
It generates a dividend for the city every year, and it is a valuable public asset for the city. But like all assets, you can decide this is worth keeping or this is worth selling. I'm going to sell out high, or I'm going to take my money and run, or I'm going to hang on to it because it provides the power cheaper than I can replace it with under some other system.
So it sounds like any potential dealings with EPCOR are now off the table?
From what the City Council has said, we don't want you even talking to them. So all they were looking for, London Hydro and EPCOR, was the ability to sit down and talk turkey. Can we talk seriously? I imagine that would involve exchanging some books, seeing what kind of a relationship they might be able to create, like setting up a new company in which London would own some % of it and EPCOR would own some % of it. And my guess would be that would be a company that would go marching down the 401 and trying to buy up utilities around us.
And what do you see as any fallout from this, the kind of souring of this deal?
Longer term, it may be that it sends a signal to the wider business community. Don't waste your time and effort dealing and trying to do a deal with London Hydro, because that City Council will smack it down even before you can sit down and see what kind of a deal you can come up with. That might actually be better for London consumers than what they have now. If the world around London is shaking out into bigger utilities that have a lower cost structure that can get the power to your door cheaper, while maintaining all the wires and stuff, cheaper than London Hydro, probably you'd be foolish not to look at it, because energy prices are only going to be going up, as we all know, for the next decade or more.